Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition Way Playthrough. And in this episode, we got our hands, full. Oh, and by the way, that spike right there, that was because of the connection with the internet. That's all that is, because the remote app takes the internet in. Every time it drops and spikes, it causes things like that to spike over there. But what we're doing right now is a star requirement for the DLC, which is called the Fawn Castle Defense. However, this one's a little bit different than the Fawn Castle we had to do for the historical mode. The Fawn Castle here actually will require us to pull an Uno reverse. Now, it does not matter who you choose for this. Just bear one thing in mind. Well, actually, in a way, since it does, because initially Sauron is the guy you need to make sure nothing bad happens to. And if you're using Sauron, that would end up being Eugene. So it doesn't matter who you choose for this, so long as you make sure that your commanding officer is A-OK. And one other thing, do not destroy any of the way officers before we can pull off the plan. I know it's tempting, it's something you want to do to try to get yourself some points, but I would recommend not doing that, because that honor is going to definitely be to the Flood. So, with that said, we might as well pick Sauron, the doorman, and get started, because nobody's gonna get in. Well, unless we let him in.
Oh, we're as good as dead.
They say our provisions are almost gone.
This weather is depressing.
This does not bode well. Indeed. The anxieties and fears of the troops are an even more fearsome enemy than Guan Yu himself.
Men with low morale are destined to become deserters. I think you both know what that means.
It's General Eugene. He's scarier than any enemy we'll ever face.
Master Eugene, thank you for the reinforcements.
Showing emotion in the face of danger only serves to weaken discipline. I merely accept that grim reality. From here on out, we follow my plan. Understood?
Well, to start things off, if you want to check the DLC to see if you actually have a weapon, by all means do so, because sometimes they give away level 4 weapons. They lucked up and did so in the Wu playthrough and the Shu playthrough. I was just hoping to see if my luck actually goes any further than that. But before I actually continue that, we're still in a conversation, of course. And it's not going to be voiced. But let's check and see if those weapons do show up. And no, they don't. Aw, and no cyclone weapons either. Damn! Oh well. Let's talk to the gatekeeper. And now, we're going to prepare ourselves for a very meticulous battle. This is how it's supposed to work.
It seems they are not working well together.
You are supposed to lure all of the Shu forces out, and not Shu, I mean Wu forces out, and use their attack on them. Well, use Shu's flood attack on them.
Target is the enemy main camp at Fawn Castle.
And eventually it'll come to the point where you're going to have to kill off messengers.
My lord has
And that's not going to be a problem. You just got to keep watching them, but beware of accidentally killing troops instead of killing messengers. Because if you screw this up, well, you're not going to proceed any further in the DLC. Yeah, so you got to get a star requirement and actually go through with Eugene's plan in order for you to, well, complete the DLC. And I just got knocked right off of my horse. I know, I just got knocked off my horse, but there's a reason for everything. We need to bring them as close to the castle as humanly possible. So, on that note, we're going to have to go to the other side and grab the remaining schmucks and head to the castle. And they're going to be following me throughout all of this. Let's grab you. Let's grab the other guy. And we're going to have to grab the other guy too. Uh-oh. There's the messengers. Stop what you're doing and try to intercept those messengers. They're all going to come in one area. And if you block off that area, well, they're going to try to sneak in from the back way. Well, the one on the south will, definitely. But if you block off that area and kill the messengers, because simple, all you got to do is track the messengers to see where they're going. And if you cut them off at the pass, this will be way too easy for you to stop the messengers.
This ought to be good.
Now, if only past me could actually, stop running into the wall, well, there's one of them. That's the closest one you can get. I would recommend go for the one in the south first, because it's the closest to the extraction point. Then you go after the remaining ones. And after you do, well, good, I ran him over. That's all that matters. Now, the final one is going to be mixed into that clump of officers. So I need to get them out of the way. Well, not kill them. I want to kill that messenger before he gets away, because he's getting dangerously... Oh, God, I didn't mean to strike one of the officers. I did not mean to do that. The thing is, all of the officers need to survive. The messenger does not. So now that we cut off communication, let's continue to bring all these yokels all the way to the castle. So that way they can all drown in their own water attack. It'll take a while for them to follow you, but eventually they all will. Oh, look. Another person that's attracted to me. Honest to God, it's gonna be like that falling meme. Instead of them actually following the person because they got a big ass, they're all following them into their deaths. If anyone could actually draw that, like the balling me of Sauron leading the Wu forces into the castle, and just so they can be drowned, that would be hilarious. Or I could just do that myself. Well, I don't know how to draw that good. That's the problem. So yeah, that's the thing I would be thinking of. But we gotta wait for all these Wu officers to come in. And they will be rushing off into their deaths. There we go. Now, we only got a limited amount of time, folks. Because
Tell Guan Ping to return at once.
once you do this, Madai will go directly after the main camp, which in this case is Eugene. Normally it would be Sauron. So instead we're gonna go after the floodgates.
It looks like the flood attack has been stopped. Now, let's go and
Madai going after the main camp, or should I say the commanding officer, is to deter you from going to the floodgates. But it doesn't matter whether Madai's there or not.
Are you lost, you poor little
Once you get to the floodgates, everything is going to go downhill for Shu and Wu once I defeat Guan Yu, who is at the floodgates as we speak. The thing is, Madai is supposed to stop you from activating the floodgates by going after your main camp, which will give Wu enough time to flee from the main camp and have it be flooded out. But that's not what we want. This is what we want. Well, actually, I should switch weapons. That would make things a lot easier on myself. That way, I can finally wash away all of the Wu and Shu. Well, actually, wash away the Wu forces, because the Shu forces are still going to be there. That's the problem.
I want you to drown.
And now that we defeated him,
inside the castle.
and now that we got him, the doorman has now ushered in the deaths of every Wu officer. Uno Reverse has just been initiated.
I thought the flood attack was stopped.
So, with all the times they pull flood attacks on us over the years in Dynasty Warriors, it's about time we actually get a little bit of payback.
We must give this fight everything we've got.
I cannot afford to die.
And that means now I'm going to have to go after Eugene, because now it's more important to keep him alive than to actually go after Guan Yu. Because after all, he is the commanding officer, and if anything happens, well, he's going to die and we're going to lose.
Monsters have no shame.
Oh, and by the way, if we didn't pull off this attack, Pang De would have been caught in the flood, and he would have died. So yeah, I think we're done here.
Current situation. We should withdraw for now.
Well, as far as for the star requirement, now you want to turn off the video, that's fine. Follow it to the end if you want to as well, it doesn't matter. But I showed you what to do with the star requirement, and the star requirement is all but over. Now all we're practically doing is trying to get rid of the clump of officers that's surrounding Eugene and possibly defeat them. And seeing as how there is no more Wu,
Sorry for the trouble.
now all we need to do is take care of Shu, and that's all we need to do. And no, I didn't sneeze, I said the word Shu.
You are no ordinary fighter, now are you?
Yeah, there's still a lot more officers in the vicinity. Way too many for my taste. But we need to at least free up this area so Eugene could actually come and help us take care of the rest of these guys, specifically Guan Yu. Yeah, there's just way too many people here. It is too big of a clump. And funnily enough, Ming De is not on our side.
You sure know how to fight.
Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, oh wait, no, it is a good thing, because he's a defector anyway.
I must follow your example.
And clearly, I see 1, 2, 3 people over there. 4 people? Madai being one of them? I'm surprised he didn't die just yet, or I'm surprised my commanding officer didn't die just yet. But it doesn't matter, we got this. I'm pretty sure there's about a couple more people over there as well. Oh, Wei Yan is over there, yes. I just realized that.
The name's Madai. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And there is Madai, and there goes Madai. There's Wei Yan, and there goes Wei Yan.
You sure know how to fight.
And we're just going to take care of business. Because we're almost done. We just have to clean house and get rid of all the yokels that are at my base. Because again, anything happens to Eugene, we fail. Pang De is not a point of interest now,
You actually possess a modicum of talent.
but Eugene is. So on that note, now we want to go and try to take care of Guan Yu, and we will. So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to remind you, folks, that Wei only has about 4 more videos left, and we'll be done with Wei. Yeah, after this. They'll have 4 more videos left, and Wei will be done. And once I put up the Gateway episode, you can start from episode 1 of Wei and work your way down. because I'll be doing a lot of fixing up on the videos and stuff like that. Oh, and a little note for anybody who happens to be in the country of Russia, if YouTube's not blocked in Russia already, which chances are they probably are. Some of my parts are blocked in Russia, so that unfortunately is not just on the YouTube executives, but probably on your governor or president. Yeah, your president, basically. So, unfortunately, guys, if you're missing some parts of Dynasty Warriors 9, or if this gets blocked in Russia, that's on your government. And it's also on YouTube, basically. Sorry, I would like for everyone to look at my videos, but, you know, politics is stupid, and stupidity tends to be king. But nonetheless, we're going to use this Rage Art to take care of everybody in the vicinity, and we are going to end this battle right here. And that takes care of Von Castle. Hopefully it'll be the last time we ever come here.
My blade of honor has not been broken yet. Come!
Father! You must retreat for now.
Eventually, we shall meet again.
Master Eugene, Master Peng De, the bravery you displayed on the battlefield has left me speechless.
We are merely warriors fulfilling our duty.
Our victory was a result of Shu's fragility and lack of honor.
Guan Yu will surely regroup at my castle. That is where we will face the final battle.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the Uno Reverse card has been pulled. And now we're going to have to pursue Guan Yu in the next part, which is part 26. I'm RP Man 985. Peace out, and take care.